you today? Oh, that's a good one. A warm welcome to you all our viewers and audience today. This is Kiddies World with LOLAH, a fun, inspiring, and educative children's show, showing here on this station every Saturday, Western Spring Television, Channel 190 DTT, right on Star Times. Hope you're preparing well for your midterm test. How many of you have written your midterm test? When are you starting? Are you done writing it? Are you just preparing to? Whichever ways, I say kudos to you children. It's not easy to read. And I want to specially appreciate our audience today from Iman Foundation School of Shogbo. Please put your hands together for them. You are all looking great. I mean, look at you. You look great. You look so clean and well kept. Let's put hands together for your dear parents and teachers for looking after you. Well done. All right. And so on this show today, we have a variety of segments. Just like you know, this segment will inform you, educate you, and entertain you as well. There will be teaching segment today. There will be the story or guest segment like you know. And of course, the game segment, which I know you always look forward to. I look forward to it anyways. And so in today's teaching segment, I will be teaching on kindness. Everybody say kindness. Kindness. Very good. Thereafter that, we will be hosting Papa Johnny. Yes, our Johnny. Okay, who will be telling us another interesting story today. Be rest assured, children, that today's game segment will be fun and entertaining. Yes, you're going to be answering riddles. You know, riddles. They're always interesting. And so you're going to be answering some riddles today to win gifts from our partners. Join us every Saturday on this television station to enjoy fresh episode of this exciting children's show. We'll go on a short break right now, and when we return, we're going to be learning on kindness. Don't go anywhere. It's Kiddies World with LOLAH. Oh, yes, welcome. KWWL.
Kiddies World with LOLAH.
Oh, Kiddies World with LOLAH. Fun, educating, and inspiring. Yes, welcome. So, thank you, wonderful children and learners from Iman Foundation School. All right, so children, I said earlier that I'm going to be teaching on kindness. Kindness. Let me spell kindness. 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 What is kindness? Anybody want to tell us? I'll just define it in my own way. Kindness is defined as treating others with respect and care. Treating others with what? Respect and care, regardless of who they are, regardless of their age or what they look like. I know for us children, showing kindness or being kind to a child that we like, or a senior that we like in school, or to a child that is fair in complexion might be so easy. But the moment you have to show kindness or be kind to someone whose skin is different to yours, it might become an issue. I know sometimes for us as children to show kindness or be kind to our siblings is all right. But the moment you don't know the child and you have to show kindness to that child because, all right. But kindness is not like that. Kindness is, caring and showing good attitude to people, not only those that you know, but to everyone. Kindness is showing empathy, compassion, and understanding. Yes, empathy is simply putting myself in your shoe and sharing your feelings. So when we do this, we will say, oh, she's such a kind person. I know many of you have kind teachers in school, right? And you love them because they are kind to you. So kindness is showing empathy, showing compassion, which is love, and understanding. So you're wondering, Lola, so how can I show kindness? Okay, there are several ways to show kindness to people or things. Yes, and I said to things because you can show kindness to things as well. You can show kindness to your school property. You can show kindness to, animals and pets. Okay, so I'm going to take us through 5 ways or a little bit more of how you can show kindness. Number 1, be friendly. Yeah, be friendly. What do you even gain when you find your face like this and everybody talks to you and you're like, No, what do you gain from that? One way to show kindness is to be friendly to everyone, even those who are different from you. Some of us children have issues being kind to albinos. We call them afin. Yes, the moment you see that their own skin is not same as yours, maybe it's fairer, it's, yellowish or reddish, you're like, this one, move. No, it is not expected to be so. So you should show kindness to people not minding their age, all right? So you can show kindness to people in that manner. Number 2, you can practice random acts of kindness by picking up litters from the floor. You see, when you walk past a litter, that is a dirt on the floor, you're not being kind to that environment. Remember, I told you earlier that you can be kind to people, to yourself, and to things around you. So if you're within your school environment or at home or in a public place where you can sight a dustbin and you see a litter, you walk past it without picking it up, you're not being kind to your environment. So you can practice random kindness, act of kindness, like picking up litters on the floor, helping someone in need, or giving a compliment. Like some of you have said to me today, oh, Lola, I love your dress. Yeah, that is showing kindness to me. So you can show kindness by giving a compliment. You can show kindness by picking up a litter or a dirt from the floor. And you can also show kindness by helping someone in need. Many of us, I know the society is a bit, sometimes can be unsafe. So you're afraid to help someone you don't know. But what about the people that you know? Your mommy, your daddy, your uncle, your auntie. Some of you children will see an adult that you know carrying stuff, struggling to, carry so many things, and you won't even offer to help. That is not good. Okay? So if you want to show an act of kindness, you can help someone in need, give a compliment, or pick up dirt on the floor. Number 3 way to show kindness is by doing something nice to someone or for someone without expecting anything in return. Some of you are so used to saying, hey, so Rashida, if I do that for you, what will you give me? Can't you just do it for kindness sake? You can try something nice. Okay, maybe you help your friend find his or a book in school. And you're like, okay, I find your basic science notebook. If you want me to give you, what will you give me in return? If it doesn't have to be like that. Your friend do not have to give you anything in return for the act of kindness. So do something nice for someone without expecting anything in return. That is another way to show kindness. Let's go on and learn other ways of showing kindness. Number 4. So which other way do we show kindness? We can show kindness by saying, I'm sorry when you make a mistake. Not, so what? So what? Is it only me? Is it only me? No, that is not good enough. We can show act of kindness by admitting when we are wrong and saying we are sorry. Let that word not be too big for you to say. Say I'm sorry when you make a mistake. Nobody is above mistake. I hope you know that, children. So say I'm sorry when you make a mistake. And don't wait forever before you say I'm sorry. Some of you, the moment, in fact, this is what I tell most children around me. The moment you observe you're upsetting someone and their attitude or countenance or their face is changing from being happy to being upset, just apologize and say, I'm sorry. Just say, I'm sorry. Don't wait until the person is not saying, okay, so you, and then until the person loses his or her voice before you now say, I wanted to say that I'm sorry before. No. The moment you see that you have done something wrong, or someone calls your attention to the fact that you've done something wrong, because you might not know you've done anything wrong. But the moment somebody says, oh, why did you do this? You're supposed to do. Oh, I'm so sorry. That should not be too big to say, because it's one of the ways to show kindness. Number 5 way to show kindness, okay, is to offer help to someone with a task, even if it is not easy. It is okay to lift a pencil for someone. That is easy. But it might not be easy to wash daddy's car. I know. It might not be easy to pick vegetable for mommy. I know. So there are some tasks we don't find easy. It doesn't mean we cannot attempt them for people because they are not easy. No, you can give it a try. You can give it a shot. Offer help to someone with a task, okay? That is sure another way of showing kindness. I hope you are listening, children, and I hope you are jotting them down. Okay, let me share with us another way of showing kindness or being kind. Number 6, listen to others without interrupting. You see, the ability to listen is such a great skill that will be useful for you even when you become an adult. You need to be able to listen to people. Don't just jump into conversations. You need to listen. Let them say all they have to say. This will help you in even responding in a good way to what people have said. So it is a kind thing to listen to people. That's it. It is a kind thing to do what? Listen to people. Yes, it is a kind thing to do. Don't interrupt. When I was coming, so when I come, no. Don't interrupt. Listen to others without interrupting. Number 7 way of being kind is valuing and accepting different opinions. Some of you, hey, the moment somebody says, no, it was computer that they brought into the class before the table, say, no. Okay. If another person has a different opinion to yours, it doesn't mean they are wrong or you're right. It doesn't mean they should become your enemies. If a child or a friend of yours, even if it means your best friend, thinks otherwise about something or does not agree with you on a particular thing, it does not mean that you should fight with them or make them your enemies. No, value and accept different opinions. Maybe you should take a longer look at what they are saying. Think about it. It is a way to show kindness to people. Don't just think you know it all. Nobody knows it all. So show kindness by valuing and accepting different opinions. I'll move on to number 8 very quickly. How do we show kindness? Be grateful for what you have. You've got 2 eyes, be grateful for it. You've got a plump body, be grateful for it. You've got a slim body, be grateful for it. You've got a long nose, be grateful for it. You've got a red school bag, be grateful for it. Don't be ungrateful. That's it. It is kind to be grateful for what you have. Yes, you can admire what other people have, other children have. That's good, but don't be ungrateful. Daddy that will only be buying this Swederman school bag. Daddy cannot buy that trolley one for somebody. No, that is not being kind, and that is not a kind word. So be grateful, children, for what you have. And number 9 is be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself. How do you show kindness to yourself? By taking care of yourself. Some of you, go and brush your teeth. This every day somebody will be brushing teeth. You are not kind to your teeth. Exactly. Go and have your bath. You are not kind to your skin. That's what you're doing. Okay, don't take too much of sweet and chocolate. That's what I want to take. You are not being kind to your teeth. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to your body system. And if you ever make a mistake, don't hit yourself too hard. Don't. Some of us will even hit our head like this. No, come on. Be kind to yourself. And lastly, on how to show kindness, children, share with your friends. What did I just say? Share with somebody saying, Lola, the one I shared, one daughter did not share with me. So Khadija did not share with me. Okay. If she didn't share with you, two wrong they say can never make a right. So if she didn't share with you, why don't you just share? Maybe she can also learn from your own act of kindness. Share with your friends. Share. Don't just be someone that can share with people. In fact, let me tell you this. You know, some brothers will never share with their younger brother. That's not good enough, children. We should share with people. The more we share, the more we have. I love that quote, and that is always on my mind when it is time to share. I hope you have learned, children. Okay, put your hands together for yourself. All right then, so I've talked about kindness, and I've said to us some of the ways we can show kindness. There are more ways to show kindness, you know, but I just felt like sharing these 10 ways to show kindness to you. All right, don't forget all I have said. We'll go on a short break, children, and when we return, we're going to be meeting Papa Johnny to tell us a sweet and wonderful story. It's Kiddies World with LOLAH. We will be right back.
This iconic African presents the narrative of a man destined to exert an imperishable global influence in Western education. His was a story of a freeborn, captured and sold into slavery. He was born in Oshogun, a native Yoruba village near Iseyin in Okeogun axis of southwest Nigeria. Samuel Ajayi Crowther was the foundation student of Fora Bay College, Sierra Leone, the foremost university where the pioneer set of native Africans were educated. Samuel Ajayi Crowther's greatest contribution to humanity was his translation of the Holy Bible into the Yoruba language. The man who authored the Yoruba dictionary was also credited with the translation of English classic hymns into Yoruba and the Ekwere languages. Samuel Ajayi Crowther's private residence in Badagry, incidentally the first story building in Nigeria, is an archival museum dedicated to the memory of Africa's first bishop. Western Spring Television identifies Samuel Ajayi Crowther as a watershed character in history. The British Empire was the largest and the most powerful in the world. At its zenith, the empire embraced a quarter of the Earth's land surface and imposed her imperial majesty's rule on more than 458 million peoples across nations and continents. The empire took off with overseas possessions and trading posts established by England, spread over 3 million kilometers between 16th and early 18th century. Like previous empires, the British Empire began to crumble on its weight of overstretched territories and growing unrest in our various colonies. Today, the British Empire no longer exists. What is in place is the Commonwealth of Nations, a loose association of sovereign states which recognize the King of England as the titular head. Western Spring Television identifies the British Empire as a watershed empire in history. Born Jeremiah Oyeni Obafemi on March 6, 1905, Obafemi Awolowo was a prime architect of Nigeria's independence and most consummate advocate of free education and social welfare in Africa's most populous nation. Erudite politician, thinker and philosopher, Awo was fondly addressed by associates and political colleagues, brought his unique attributes to bear on governance in the defunct Western region. He administered as leader of government business and the premier between 1955 and 1958. Obafemi Awolowo's premiership witnessed pioneering in multi-sectoral policy initiatives and execution. The Western region under his administration paraded several enviable records. First television station in Africa, first real estate in Nigeria, first high-rise building in Nigeria, first modern sports stadium in Nigeria, first agricultural settlement in Nigeria, first modern civil service secretariat in Nigeria, and first industrial estate in Nigeria. His face is on 100 naira denomination as a mark of honor for his distinguished services to his country. Western Spring Television identifies Obafemi Awolowo as a major character in history.
You're welcome back. This is Kiddies World with LOLAH. In case you're just tuning in, we learned about kindness earlier and how we can show kindness. Okay, right about now, it's time to enjoy super amazing story from Johnny.
Yeah, LOLAH.
Johnny.
Yeah, LOLAH.
Yo, Johnny.
Yeah, LOLAH.
Licking sugar.
Yes, LOLAH.
Oh, you always lick Johnny, Papa
sugar.
Johnny.
Your sugar is sweet.
Oh, sugar is sweet, but too much of it? Last week you licked sugar?
Yeah, every day I like sugar.
Oh, Johnny, well, okay, you're Papa, so I just leave it to you. How are you doing?
I'm great.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we can't wait. Children are watching and they want to listen to this super amazing story from Papa Johnny. Children, will you say hello to Papa Johnny?
Hello, Papa Johnny.
All right. Okay, so we are ready. Story.
Okay. Today, I'm going to give you a story very, very interesting.
Okay.
And parents out there, children, you need to listen carefully. The title is Replicant. Yes.
Replicant.
Yes, that is the title. Replicant. Story.
Once
upon a time,
Time.
there was a family called the Ashafas family. The father was a good man, but the mother is somehow cunning, somehow manipulating.
Wow.
They have two children. Bemileke is the first child. Arike is the second child. So, these children, every time their father or their mother is doing something, they copy what they are doing unknowingly to the parent. When they go out there, they replicate that out there.
So replicate, if we could define it, is
It's
to do something
again.
Okay, copy.
Like
we say
maybe
copycat.
you have something that you're copying. When that
Okay.
person do this or that thing, do this, you will do it
as well. Okay.
So that is what I meant.
Okay.
So days goes after days, month after month, year after year. The female was actually looking at what the mother is doing entirely.
The cunning mother.
Yeah.
Manipulative
Manipulating
mother.
mother. Then the male child was actually copying what the father is doing.
Oh.
So every time, Bemeleke will have to stop her younger sister when she's trying to, copy what their mother is doing.
Or does.
She will keep telling her, do you think what she's doing is good? And the girl knowingly will say, if what she's doing is not good, God will have killed her.
What?
Yes.
Hmm.
Because she believes
That
the Almighty God has a supernatural
power.
that he can do whatever he wants to do anytime. Because that is what the mother said.
Wow.
They gain admission into a higher institute.
Wow.
And this behavior continue. The male child will behave politely in public.
That is
He will,
Bemeleke.
Bemeleke. He will represent and he will represent a good thing. Like whatever he do out there, he loves people, no matter your region, no matter who you are, your color.
He's friendly.
He's friendly.
He does
He
good
plays
to
with people. Good with people.
Wow.
He helps people.
Wow.
He motivates people.
Oh,
because
good.
the way he behaves, some people
Encourages
out there
others.
he wants to go out
Okay.
to behave the way he's behaving.
Oh, so
Because
he's
people-
influencing
influencing
other
people.
people. Wow.
Abike on the other side. Some people like her. Yeah. But most people don't like her. Because can you imagine, sometimes people will come to her for an advice or for something, and she will shun them off.
Oh.
Sometimes she will know LOLAH's secret now, and she will go out there and talk about it in public.
Goodness me.
And the person will be like, oh my God.
Yes, because I would feel bad if you do that to me, Johnny.
That's exactly what Abike is all about. So some people, they like her, but majority of the
Many
students
people do not
don't
like her.
want to be associated with
With
her.
her. Wow.
It goes on like that. Exam time. Abike is not that person who reads. She shops around with her mother whenever she's at home. When she's school, she's always there. Every party in school, she's always there and there. Even when they invited her, let's go to the church, let's go to the mosque, she would outrightly decline.
Saying no to them.
Yes. So, it's an exam time. Everybody were reading, were seriously busy doing one thing or the other concerning their exam, coming exam. Abike was there, flying from one party to the other, moving from one shopping mall to another. No, if you ask her, what's the price of so, she will
knows
tell
it.
you offhand without checking.
Wow.
Because she's so good in that aspect.
Okay.
So
What?
she told her mother about the situation that the exam is coming on, and he has not really read anything. Her mother said, don't worry. You will be fine.
How?
I know how to make it happen.
Wow.
In our own time, we have a way we go about it.
Wow.
And at the end of the day, even the so-called people who read all through their time, we are better than them when the exam comes out.
Wow.
So Abike was so comfortable with that.
And calm. Relax.
So she was relaxed while others were reading. She was telling them,
Can
people
imagine.
who are wise don't read.
Ah.
We always know our way. But Bemeleke was serious with her reading, with his reading.
Oh.
Even when he don't know anything, he called another student or he
To
asked his
explain
father,
to him. Wow.
and it's all good.
Hmm.
On the exam day, the mother has arranged for an expo for her. So she goes.
Johnny?
Yes.
What is expo? If I may
Expo
ask?
means that getting the question of the forthcoming exam even before the exam started.
Goodness. That's not good.
It's not good. Her mother went to a lecturer. The lecturer helped them. Their mother paid up to 300,000.
What? That's a
Yeah,
lot of money.
A lot of money.
Johnny.
Money that will have channeled for something else.
I could use that to eat food. for 1 year.
So,
Well, but that's a lot of money.
that's a lot of money. The lecturer helped them out. Every courses, he got the questions for that course.
Wow, that other students are supposed to answer.
So they got the question, they duplicated it, and they helped them solve it off. There is the answer
That is
ready.
cheating.
Exactly.
Johnny.
We call it exam malpractice. So on that day, the exam day, talking the expo, enter into the exam hall. Everybody is ready. The invigilator said, everybody should do away with everything you have except your writing materials.
Good.
And the invigilator explained what a writing material is.
Okay.
Your pencil,
Yes.
your pen,
Yes.
eraser,
Yes. Ruler.
your ruler,
Okay.
and your mathematical set. That's all.
Clear.
Any other thing will not be tolerated.
So they shouldn't bring anything
Nothing.
other than those things
So
mentioned.
everybody put back their phones, their books, everything you can just think of, except
Those
their
items.
pencil, their eraser, and so on like that. They are seated and they are waiting for the question paper. Immediately the question paper comes in, they distributed it to every student, and every student have their own papers, and the exam is ready. They have 3 invigilators in that hall. They were looking here and there, making sure that nobody
is doing
any illegal thing. Emileke bring out his pen and started writing immediately. They said, you can start. Abike, on the other hand, wasn't writing. He was just looking and waiting for the moment to be able to unveil what she has, and started writing out. She has already imprinted everything on her laps. That's how smart she felt she is. She imprinted everything on her laps.
Wow.
And immediately she observed that nobody was watching. He opened her laps and she was copying. Unknowingly to her, there's one eagle-eye invigilator somewhere at the corner.
Oh my.
Looking at her, everybody. He spotted Abike and she walked straight to her and she said, stand up. She stood up and she was like, what?
Like some of us children do.
You know, she said, what? They just keep standing. And she called the female invigilator.
Good.
Come, raise her skirt up. She has it printed on her laps. Before the female invigilator could come closer, she burst into tears because she knew that
she had been caught
in there.
Oh dear.
They raise up a skirt and they find the printed question and the answer on her laps.
Oh.
They called the security and they handed her over to the security. They took her away. The rest of the students, they wrote their exam, they submitted, and they all departed the examination hall. Bimleke quickly ran home, went to the father and told the father what really happened at the exam center. The father said, oh my God, what will I do? This is a shame to this family.
Oh dear.
At the end of the day, the police were interrogating Abike.
Just asking her question.
Asking her question. And Abike mentioned her mother's name. That my mother got me this question paper. And they were shocked. Like, seriously? Do you know what you are saying? He said, why would I want to lie against my own mother? And the police quickly went to Abike's mother's shop and they invited her for interrogation, for questioning.
Hmm.
And when she got to the police station, she saw Abike and they were like, what happened? And she said, the paper you gave to me, they caught me.
Hmm.
I said, and she quickly denied it. What paper? I didn't give you any paper. What are you talking about? I said, well, if you deny that, we'll take your child to court tomorrow. We appear in court, and I can tell you, he will be jailed for exam malpractice. And the government have already said it. Exam malpractice will cost you 70 years of your life. Can you imagine that?
17 years?
Years of your life.
Prison?
In prison for malpractice.
Ooh.
And she was crying.
Oh.
Abike's mother was also crying inside because she knows that whatever happens to Abike, she will still be the one to have the blames. When Abike's father showed up at the police station, without even saying anything, he said, hold him responsible, hold her responsible. She is the one that gave her the question. I can bet it. At the end of the day, Mr. Adeolu walked in with an handcuff in his hand. I know you'll be wondering who is Mr. Adeolu. Mr. Adeolu is the lecturer who helps Abike's mother in getting the questions.
Oh.
Why did they get that? Because Abike earlier told them that there's one master called Mr. Adeolu who helps my mother to get the money because I brought the money in cash to her and to him. The story became interesting. When Adeolu and Abike's mother met face to face, he tried to deny. But the rector of that polytechnic came out to say, Abike's mother has already approached him earlier on for the same thing.
What?
So if they said he contacted Adeolu, he's not going to be too shocked about that. Then that means it's real. So they put all this together as an evidence against Abike's mother. So at the end of the day, Abike's mother was tried at the court of law and he was condemned. And Abike was set free. But the judge said, for you not be able to say no, you are going to repeat your class twice backward.
Oh dear.
So from SS3 is going to start again from SS1. That's just the punishment given to Abike because she was still an underage, so she can be jailed. Her mother was asked to go to jail for 17 years. But if you can conduct herself very well in prison, you will spend 7 years in prison. Whichever way.
Which even 7 days, Johnny.
It's a loss.
It's not a good thing. You don't want to spend even 7 hours in prison.
So, I come to the end of my story. And the moral of my story is this. There's no shortcut to anywhere. What you call a shortcut will end up to be the longest cut ever. So children, take note of that. Thank you very much, everyone.
Put your hands together for Papa Johnny. Thank you so much for that story. I mean, a replicant, what are you copying? That is my question to you. What are you copying? Copy, cats, copy. Are you copying lie? Are you copying stubbornness? Are you copying waywardness? Are you copying stealing? Some of us children want to even copy an adult. Look, there's some things. Okay, I'm wearing a slight makeup. You cannot wear makeup because you are still a child. What are you copying? Are you copying reading your books? Are you copying being kind and helpful to others? Are you copying being responsible? What exactly are you copying? Whatever thing you copy, know that it is a seed that will come back to you. You will reap the consequence of anything you are doing. Look, Abika might not have gone to the prison, but wait, she repeated 2 classes backward, and she must be missing her mom.
Yeah.
A child that had always been with her mother for so many years, all of a sudden will not see the mother anymore. You know how you feel like when mommy goes to the market just for 1 hour, no, you're not come back. Why did you stay long? Now imagine a child not seeing her parent for so many years.
Yes.
What are you copying? And parents, you know, there are quite a number of things that I took home from that, your story, Johnny. You also mentioned that she said at one time that if I was doing something bad, God would have killed me. Hey, you see, God gives us a long rope like this.
Repent.
So stop doing bad, so we can stop what we are doing that is bad. It's not as if God is approving and saying, hey, well done. You stole somebody's pencil yesterday. Don't worry. It's okay. Well done. No, God is not approving all the bad things that we do. But he has not made us get into the trouble of our action, because of our action, so as to give us a time and chance to repent. So children, the story today says we should not copy bad things. Tell your friend sitting beside you, say, don't copy bad things.
Don't copy bad things.
Very good. Thank you so much, Johnny. Your story was indeed insightful. And I'm sure children at home watching right now are learning, and they have learned. And whatever it is you have learned from Papa Johnny's story, make sure you put it into practice. Thank you so much, Papa Johnny. Every children say thank you to Papa Johnny. Say thank you. Say thank you, Papa Johnny.
Thank you, Papa Johnny.
We really appreciate you. Thank you so much. All right, children, I want to believe you have learned. Okay, we'll go on another short break, and when we return, we're going to be playing games. Who's ready to play games? Okay, I'm sure you're super ready. Don't forget, we are going to be playing games on some riddles. So let me see how good you are, how fast you are with providing your answers. If you're watching this show after now, make sure you put your answers in the comment section. Don't go anywhere. It's Kiddies World with LOLAH.